Hey everybody, how's it going? Cisco P24 here today, and I'm bringing you guys a weapon review that I made for the Eureka Effect. Now, I'm going to be on payload here, just running out of spawn, and we're going to see how fast we can build up our little sentry nest over here. But so, to start out with, the whole concept of this weapon is it is a wrench for the engineer, as you can see in my hands. And it's got one major thing that is different than any other weapon. On the alternate fire, when you right click with it, that's by default, or if you taunt with G, it will teleport you instantly back to spawn, or the whole taunt process takes about 2 seconds, but that doesn't matter a whole lot. So you'll see me using it quite a bit here, and I've found that it works fairly well on payload servers. Stuff like that. You got payload, attack, defend, stuff like that, but I've seen people try and use it on like King of the Hill or capture the flag maps, and that's not really what you're going to be wanting this for, because in those maps everything's small, close together. You want to be able to, you know, move your sentry gun around, which is the downside to the Eureka Effect. While carrying this, you are not able to literally pick up and move any of your weapons as you can with your regular loadout. So this is really good for stuff like payload, because if you're on the defending team, you can quickly just get in there, set up your dispenser, or put down a teleporter. That'll be the first thing you do, and all of a sudden you've got a link back to the battlefield, and you've also got your Eureka Effect, which links you back to spawn. So now you've got a great way it'll take about 4 seconds for you to teleport to spawn, teleport back, and you will have full health, full ammo, and everything like that. When you use the teleport, it will bring you to spawn, and you don't even have to run by the supply cabinet. It will already refill all of your stats, everything like that. If you've got an effect on you and you teleport back, that effect is lost. If it's like bleeding, mad milk, Girardi, stuff like that. It will also change your loadout if you respawn and you're, say, switching from the regular shotgun to the Thompson, I don't know, Frontier Justice, anything like that. But then again, if you do switch your wrench in the process, it will destroy all your sentry guns, dispensers, everything that you build. It's gotten a bad rap by a lot of people just because it seems almost unnecessary. When I first heard of it, I thought it was overpowered. I thought, oh man, everybody's going to be using this from now on, like kind of like the Jag did. But I don't see a whole lot of people using it. If you see somebody using it, you're like, oh, that's kind of strange, what are they doing? But I've found it to work very, very well. As you can see here, I've got a match that I played on the payload. This is just one match, and I've pretty much been able to keep my sentry gun there most of the entire time. If it gets destroyed, I can pretty much put it back in a matter of seconds, even if my sentry gun and dispenser's gone. As long as I have that teleporter there, I've got a link to the battlefield and a link back to spawn. I can just hop back and forth, back and forth. As here, I just built up my dispenser. Now this actually works pretty well. As you can see, I've got this ammo pack right here, so it does make some of the teleporting a little bit redundant. But on maps where ammo packs are hard to come by, and you need to be able to build stuff up fast at the start of the round, or any scenario like that, Eureka Effect is definitely what you will want to go for. It's kind of strange, just because sometimes it seems like if you're going to be teleporting, you might as well just kind of walk around and pick up some ammo. But it is very nice to be able to have full ammo whenever you need it, as long as you have both of those things, the teleporting and the Eureka Effect. So I have tried this. Before I ever make a game review, I do like to mess around with the weapon to see what my official stance on it is, and I do like this weapon. I'm gonna have to say that this is a positive for me. It is very situational though. I would only use this if I'm defending on a payload map, or I'm defending on an attack and defend server, or something like that. Because generally I will be using the Jag. The Jag is a great all-around, gives you faster building speed. I failed with that sentry jump there, but thought I was going to be able to glitch up into that ceiling. Oh well, I lost my sentry gun. Oh well, I'll just be able to build a new one, right? So to talk more about the weapon, this came out in an update, and it was one of 4 that came out with Dr. Gorbort's Brainiac pack. So this was the Eureka Effect. It came out with the Thompson 6000, it came out with the Brainiac goggles, and the Brainiac headpiece. Now together, that's a strange loadout. And to craft it, you need 2 Jags and reclaimed metal. Now, when I first saw the Eureka Effect out, I really wanted to use it, so I think I actually was dumb enough to craft it. Now, I'm not saying it was a bad craft, it's still a good weapon, it's just I don't think it was worth looking around for the 2 Jags and looking for trying to craft up or reclaim metal just to be able to get it. In my opinion, crafting weapons is not a good thing to do. Oh, there's that spy again. It's a waste of material, ammo, stuff like that. You're better off just trying to be able to buy it weapon to weapon. I don't know, because there's chances are somebody won't like it and they're looking to get rid of it. There's no point pretty much overcharging yourself for that same weapon. It does take a little bit. You might have to ask around to see if anybody actually has one. But I've made the mistake of wasting a lot of resources that have gone into there. Like, I've actually crafted several of my hats. I'm starting to realize that might not be the best decision to make with all the metal that I get. I'd probably be better off actually saving up the metal and purchasing a hat that I'm actually looking forward to getting. Stuff like that. But anyway, so here we are. We're almost at the end of the round here. We don't have a whole lot of time left. So as you can see throughout this video, my sentry nest does get destroyed several times, and it is nice just to be able to quickly build it up, because before the time you actually get a dispenser up, you're going to be going through a lot of metal and stuff like that. So it seems like this is the most convenient thing to do. Again, the biggest drawback to having the Jag is you cannot pick up and move your buildings. So, but if you're on payload and you've got a good setup going on, this shouldn't be a problem for you. It's not like you're going to be able to, you won't need to bring it up to the front lines. You're not going to need to move it out of harm's way, because you should be having a good spot for it already. And if it doesn't matter, as long as you've got that teleport there, you can just hop back and forth, just rebuild it. So I've rebuilt everything several times, and this entire footage is all from one game that I made, and I don't usually go engineer. It's not my favorite class because it does involve quite a bit of waiting around and frustration, because there's nothing more aggravating than having your entire nest of buildings just destroyed in a second's notice. Like, I don't know, sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it, but it does make sense, because sentry guns, if you think about it, they are a little bit overpowered. But it seems like you'll just have a volley of sticky grenades that you can't do anything about. Whatever, it happens. You've got your Eureka Effect. You can just hop back and forth, get everything rebuilt. Recovery is always an option. So, once again, I will have to say that I really do like this weapon. It does get a bad rap from people if they're not using it correctly. I do have to say that it's good for, let's say again, payload, attack, defend, and it's not good for King of the Hill or capture the flag. Maybe capture the flag, but I'd rather be able to move some of my sentry guns around. Well, the round is over here. Let's sentry jump all the way over to the other side. I hope you like this review. I hope this will cause you to take the time and really look around with the Eureka Effect and see really what you want to do, because this is a viable option if you're going to be doing regular game mode. I do have to say that the Jag is still probably my favorite. Give it a try, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Cisco Pete 24 here, and goodbye and good luck.